how to use the wave analyzer. How does it work? So basically, guys, this tool allows you to receive alerts via your phone when to buy and sell. So it saves you a lot of time without having to look at the markets all day. It's a great way for an entry tool or confirmation tool, and it's a very simple tool to use. You can use basic stuff like trend lines, support and resistance to confirm your trades also. So we're going to go over all of that really quickly. So this is a quick video. I'm not going to go into crazy details. We have other videos on that, but I just want to show you how simple this tool is. So the simple rule is, before you even look at the trade, all three lines have to be above. When it calls a sell, all three lines have to be above this candle for a sell. For a buy, all three lines have to be below. So, for example, let's look for a good buy. So these are not good buys I would take, right? Because they have to be below. So, for example, we'll look at it. So this is a good example for a sell. All three lines, right? So we're going to look for our next trade, and we're going to use an example for those trades. Now, for example, it's called the buy. It's these three lines are below the buy. So far it looks good, right? So let's look at some more stuff. So now we've confirmed that it looks like a potential good trade. Let's look at more things. So let's look at a higher time frame. We're on the 15 minutes, and that's where I look at for all my entries at. So I always have my alerts send me alerts for the 15-minute buys. Then I look at the hour, and okay, and they call it alert right there too. So I look at, I say, how's the trend looking? So the trend can be considered, okay, I can see it. Look at this. See, it called it right on a trend spot, so it's trending right here. Then let's look at support and resist. So if we draw a line, let's see if we can find some type of support and resist. Around right here is a good support and resist. Let me get that green too. So we have support, we have a trend, and let's look at it. Let's say we're going to take it to about right here, right? How many pips would that be if we had took that trade from here to, it's about 30 pips. So we'll just go for 30 pips, whatever, right? And let's say we took that trade, hit play, boom. So that was that simple. So I just used four things. First of all, before I even looked at the trade, it had to follow my rules. And it did. The candlestick was above all three lines. And I apologize for that noise. So after it did that, I looked for a higher time frame analysis, and I said, okay, is there a good trend? Yes. Is it good support? Yes. Now the opposite would have been for this one. Let's look at this trade real quick. Okay, so it calls sell right here, right? Let's remove all drawings so I can see better. So it it's not all below all three lines. That's the only issue. But let's just for example sake, let's just pretend it was right. So and for the sell, we would look for resistance. So I would draw. That's okay. Let's look at the higher time frame. Actually, let's look at the 15 minute. It called a sell, and it is below the three lines. So there we go. Look, it called a sell below the three lines. Perfect. So we look at the hour chart to see if it has support and resistance. So this is resist area. So okay, cool. It got some good resist. Is it trending? Is it a good trend? Let's look. Oops. Yes, it is. So okay, cool. There's a good time. There's a good chance it's gonna keep going down for a little bit. So we can take it to about, how many pips is this? If we called it right here, let's go back to 15 minutes. We could take this for about, you go. I would go for 15 pips. Why not? If you notice, I always just go for the next support and resist area. So hit play. Boom. Super simple, guys. And if we look at it, let's see if it has another support resist area on the hour chart. So look, you could it went for here or right here. You see it's touched right on that other zone. So I just trade zone to zone as far as my take profit. Uh, it's a very simple strategy, guys. I use support, resist, trend lines, and I don't look at the market till it follows my rule. So it has to first have that sell right there. Now I want to show you one more thing. For one, you want to make sure, if you didn't do this yet, is you want to make sure that you make these all solid. Um, I'm not sure if I went over that yet, but make these all solid. Okay, so you can see better. But you can right click, add alert, and so you can click on conditions, hit wave analyzer, and you can pick buy entry, buy exit, sell entry, sell exit. So buy entry tells you on once per bar. You click once a bar, you can say, look, on a 15-minute Euro USD, I just call it this, Euro USD buy alert. Then hit add, create. And I said I want to do it for sell next. Like go sell entry, do the same thing. Hit create. That's how I want to be. I want it to tell me when to exit a buy. I would just hit create. Now obviously you're gonna change the name, so instead it would be like Euro buy exit alert. So I'll put exit. Or I'll do sell if I changed it to sell exit too. Or I have all of them, right? But you gotta do all of them one at a time, right? And then you can do that, and then you see all your alerts here. You can see your logs right here. Um, you can go by date. When was the last one triggered? My newest one. That was my last one right here. That was triggered. Called that buy right here. Um, so, and it alert your phone, so it saves you a lot of time. So hopefully this video will help guys as far as just how to use this tool. It's very simple. It's very accurate, and you can make a lot of money, and you can simplify your life in trading just using this tool alone. And you can use this in combination with your own strategies.